Welcome to the piano studio of Lisa Bailey. We are in Piano Adventures Christmas Book, Level 3A, page 19 through 21, O Holy Night, another favorite of many students. I will play through it and then we will talk about a few things to notice as you practice. Okay, so if we go back to the beginning of O Holy Night, we notice we are in 6/8 timing. Again, as we talked about in Bring the Torch, eighth notes are what we're counting, and we have 6 of them in each measure. The left hand's going to keep a pretty steady beat all the way through on those 6/8 notes for the most part. We have a really nice left hand part that keeps that rhythm and just beautiful outline of the chords that we are emphasizing through those measures. Right hand is going to have the melody line since the left hand is doing the outlining of those chords. And it's important to make sure that your melody line is the most important part. So that part needs to be heard above the left hand constant. So you want to make sure you have good weight in that right hand. Come down onto those keys. Not hard, but with some weight so that that melody line is heard above the left-hand part. Again, 3 pages, so I've used 2 books here just so I don't have to worry about turning the page. The page turn here is very awkward because we have both hands playing at the same time. So you may want to copy this first page and open up your book to page 20 and 21 so that you can have all 3 pages spread out. It would make it a lot easier. The piece, if you're familiar with this piece at all in any other version of it, it crescendos as you go through and comes to a climax on Fall on Your Knees. This is the strongest section. So you want to gradually build those dynamics and that excitement as you go through this piece up to here. And then there's also another big, kind of the big finish is kind of what I like to call it. As you keep going on page 21, you've kind of come down a little bit, O night when Christ was born. And then here is where you have your crescendo, O night, divine. This is the biggest part of the entire piece. You want to really bring that part out. It's also the highest, where your right hand is going to be in the highest section. But then it comes down very quickly to a ritardando here. You have just single notes here on night and D before you go to vine and have your hands outlining the C chord until the ending with a very quiet finish, a ritardando at the ending. As you saw at the ending here, the arpeggios, the outlining of these chords, the left hand is going to take over for the right hand in this section. have your left hand over the right hand before the right hand is done playing so that it can start playing immediately. And then the crossover. So let me do that one more time so you can see it all together. So here's starting at measure 50. And keeping those hands, keeping that right hand, left hand coming up quickly, it will keep this whole section through here, measure 50 through the ending. That will keep that nice and smooth through that section.